Hey everybody, I'm Josh Elledge, the Chief Executive Angel at SavingsAngel.com, and welcome to the Savings Angel Show. I'm podcasting to you from the There's No Autumn city of Orlando, Florida. That's right, we got just summer, and we have another month of summer. Now, I'm an extremely busy consumer expert, money-saving advocate, syndicated newspaper columnist, and that guy that turns digital entrepreneurs into media celebrities at UpMyInfluence.com. I love what I do, and I can't wait to get going on today's episode. So in order to help you save more, earn more, and live more abundantly on today's show, I'm going to be covering 9 smart ways to save money on everyday purchases. That's right, the money you're already spending, I am going to empower you. I am known as that guy who can get you a deal, hookup, or upgrade on anything in life. And I've got some great tips for you. Also, I have another great review of a meal delivery kit, and I'm going to let you know whether or not I liked it, and tell you about the food quality and that sort of thing, and kind of talk about the value offer of it. I know I love reviewing food kits. It's kind of fun. I'll give you my review of a new one. Also, we're going to talk about how you can totally max out. Like, if you get FOMO like me on books you're supposed to read, oh man, I have got the idea for you. I tell you what, honestly, this is like one of my new favorite services. So let's get going. Now, we think and plan how to save on large purchases, comparing prices and researching options. But what about small, everyday things? Now, when you can save on all the things that you routinely buy, the total savings can really add up over the course of a month. Now, here are 9 smart ways to save money on everyday purchases. Let's start with talking about restaurants and fast food. Number 1, ordering combos versus a la carte. Now, I want you to study the menu before just automatically ordering one way or the other. Sometimes a la carte is less expensive. Sometimes buying a combo is, especially if you don't really need the drink. I never buy a drink at a restaurant. Are you kidding? I am not going to pay $3.50 or $3.99 for a Pepsi. Now, it all depends on what you're into, of course. And certainly in terms of like your prices, it's all going to come down to the sides, the size of the items, and the total cost. But again, just break things apart. And oftentimes you'll find that because people tend to order what's easiest, like in front of them, and that looks popular, they do it, when in fact it's really not necessary. So you may or may not be comfortable with this, and I certainly don't want you to feel miserly or cheap, but do you know those little kind of like flavored packets? Like I like True Lemon Black Cherry is my favorite. Like when next time you're in the grocery store and you see where they have all those like flavor enhancers and they've got like Crystal Light and all that other stuff. So here's what I want you to try. I want you to try, I believe, again, it's True Lemon, but get the black cherry flavor. It is so good. It's sweetened with stevia. That's my thing. So they might not like this. You might not be comfortable with this, but you could consider getting water and then just adding your own flavor enhancer. Again, your mileage may vary. You might not be comfortable with that. I will tell you that I'm not going to do that at a sit-down restaurant with like a waitress and that sort of thing. That seems I would feel a little uncomfortable with that. But I would do that at like a Chipotle. I would do that at a fast casual or casual restaurant for sure. And I have been known to bring a water bottle into our local theater. And sometimes I'll even fill it with ice and then bring it to the local theater, have a packet of the True Lemon Black Cherry drink powder. And they have a drinking fountain in my local theater. So I fill it up with water and I bring my drink powder. Again, you might hear that and say, Josh, come on now. I'm not going to do that and you don't have to do it. But if you're open to it, might be another awesome life hack that you can try. All right, let's continue on. Number 2, you can make a meal of sides or appetizers. Now, restaurants often price their sides and appetizers reasonably, and it can occasionally be less expensive to select a few of those and eat, what do they call this? Like, not like a poo-poo platter. That's what it was in Hawaii. Tapas. That's what they call it. Yeah. So you can just order a bunch of small appetizers and share that among your family. And you might find that 5 appetizers ends up feeding your family just fine. Everybody gets to sample some of the wings or whatever else that you get. And that might be a great opportunity for you to save some extra money. Let's continue on. Number 3, timing your trips. Offering happy hour, late night, or early dine discounts have become increasingly popular, even with fast food restaurants. Now, the items are sometimes smaller versions, but buying even 2 at the special price is usually less expensive and actually ends up being more food than one of the regular sized portions, if that makes sense. So again, buy 2 smaller portions at the early happy hour or early dine or whatever, that might be an option too. It's always helpful to look at, any restaurant you're going to go to, just get reacquainted unless it's a place that you always go to. You may find new information or new special offers. You might find that certain days have special offers by heading to that restaurant's website. I'm a big fan of that. Tell you what, I'm a big fan of making sure that I get their emails or follow them on social media so I can take advantage of any special offers. Now, here's something else you might be able to do, and that is using competitors' coupons. It's true. You can do this. Now, in some areas, restaurants take competitors' coupons for items that are the equivalent to their own menu items. Fast food restaurants in particular have adopted this practice more and more as competition for consumer dollars has increased. I kid you not. You can Google this and see what you can find out. But I know this is absolutely a thing. Now, to make sure you're armed with savings, especially for unplanned restaurant stops on the go, I want you to keep current coupons in your vehicle at all times. So those free little coupon mailers that you get, don't just throw those away. Go through there, and even if it's a restaurant that you don't eat at, you may find if a local restaurant that you do like might honor that competitor's coupon. All right, let's talk about shopping for clothing, shoes, and accessories. Number 5, shopping online. Use online shopping to both compare prices and expand your opportunities for savings. As long as you're fairly certain of the fit, or they offer an easy exchange policy, you can save by being able to select the lowest price option from a variety of retailers. Many stores also either offer free shipping or you can pick up at your local store for free. Number 6, don't miss out on coupon codes and cash back. Now, whenever you search and shop online, be sure to go through companies' websites, browser plugins. This one, guys, this is honestly a no-brainer. This is so free money. That's the Swagbucks plugin for your browser. It's free money and you don't need to do anything. It's just have the browser thing installed and it will automatically apply coupons, discounts, and give you swag bucks that you can apply for the things you want, like gift cards, or you could just apply it and cash out. But again, you're going to get cashback offers, coupon codes. You could save a lot of money in just a few more moments before checking out online. Again, don't miss out on the Swagbucks plugin. I'm telling you, I've been using it for years, and I accumulate $10 here, $20 there, $30 there, and it adds up by the end of the year. Number 7, this one I absolutely love. And honestly, this is, again, another no-brainer. If you're a savings angel like me, this tried and true method has gotten a modern update in recent years by going online, by buying consignment. Companies like my favorite, Swap.com, allow you to buy brand name clothing, shoes, and accessories at a fraction of buying new while still getting quality pieces. Swap.com even offers other items such as sporting equipment, games, and toys, Honestly, this is a no-brainer. You can save up to 90%. They've got brands like Lululemon, Carter's, Nike, J. Crew, Gap. In fact, if you use the code Angel, this is the best coupon code we could find. We contacted them and look, one thing you need to know about our savings Angel people, they are smart. So you need to give us the highest value coupon you can find. If you find a better one, by the way, let me know and I will let them know. But this is going to give you 35% off select items for your first order. You use the coupon code or the promo code ANGEL. That's ANGEL. And that's going to give you another 35% off with that coupon code. And again, you're already saving up to 90% off. Look, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit addicted to swap.com when it comes to Christmas and birthdays. And my kids need clothes. Come on. Kids grow so fast. What's the point of buying everything new? And again, because they're only gently used, they're going to look out just fine. And if you ever find something that doesn't fit or you don't like it, they've got hassle-free returns within 30 days. What's nice is they have new deals every single day on swap.com's homepage. And they also have a clearance section too, which is just ridiculous. So again, I don't mean to feed a new addiction, but definitely check out swap.com and use that code ANGEL so you can get that 35% off. And again, if you find a better coupon code, let me know, but I don't think you're going to find it. Again, they assured me that that's going to be about the best. That's 35% off your first order. Let's continue on. Number 8, it's about getting more coupons. Listen, having access to more coupons, more discounts is only going to help you, and it's going to give you more to choose from. So what I want you to do is I want you to get on the snail mail, email, or text list. Now, it can be annoying to be asked for your information every time you shop, but be willing to give your basic information and you can score coupons regularly. Now, here's the deal. I love the text ones, and I'm going to give you another life pro tip here. Okay. You can do the same thing for email. Here's what I do. You're going to love this. So I join all the text lists. I join all the email lists. And then for email, I set a filter to automatically mark the email as read, and I do not want to be notified of it. So you can if you use Gmail, it's really easy to do. Just set a filter and just make sure that you collect the email, it's archived, it's searchable. So one coupon that we regularly use, we always use, I don't know if you have this restaurant chain in your area, it's called Sweet Tomatoes. For my 12-year-old Noah, who this kid just loves a salad bar like nobody's business. So he and I love that Noah and Daddy time, and we go to Sweet Tomatoes, and their coupons are just fantastic. But I get text coupons from Subway for sure. Chipotle is another one I get all the time. And you know what? In your texts as well, what you can do is you can set it so that it doesn't disturb you. So you can still collect the emails so that when it's convenient for you to go to one of the restaurants that you're a fan of, just go ahead and you can also, one thing you also want to do, so set it so that it's not bothering you. By the way, I'm a big fan of no notifications. The only thing that gets notifications to me, honestly, is my family texting me. And other than that, I do not use notifications. I don't need that in my life. I love to be focused on what I'm doing. If I'm with my family, I don't want to get disturbed by Old Navy saying that they've got a sale on their t-shirts or something like that. I don't need that in my life. I love being in the moment. However, I like getting access to the absolute best deals when it's on my time. So again, what I want you to do is set up a contact. When you know what number you're going to be getting those text alerts from, make sure you set a contact. And then also make sure that you set do not disturb. But then again, you can kind of go through there at your leisure and you can collect those coupons and save big. Finally, number 9, simply ask. Stores sometimes have coupons that they can use for you by the registers, or maybe they have one under the register. They've got one. Just be a nice person and just simply ask if there's any way that you can save more, if they have any extra coupons, and that can result in paying up to 30% or less. Listen, another thing that I really love doing, and again, this isn't about being cheap. This is just about being, putting yourself in a position where you allow other people to bless you and do nice things for you. Here's the reality. People love doing nice things for nice people. If you're a nice person and you ask nicely, you can get amazing discounts. Another thing I really, really love to do is just very authentically, I'll ask whoever's working there, I say, look, you're here all the time. You obviously see the inventory. You see a lot of inventory. Based on what you know is on sale right now, what are honestly like your best deals that you have in the store right now? I always do this, particularly if I'm going clothes shopping. If my dear wife and I, just one of my dreams was to get a smoker, which where I can now smoke brisket in and all kinds of other delicious foods. And we ended up getting an amazing deal because I asked around. I did some online shopping, then went in, and then thank you to Lowe's for offering a 10% off military discount. And it's just being aware of these discounts and these different ways that you can save. Honestly, is going to mean the difference between you getting deals that nobody else thinks to ask for or they just miss out on. But of course, if you've been listening to this podcast for any length of time, if you get our email at Savings Angel, our weekly emails, just amazing. Certainly, if you subscribe and you're a part of our blog, you join our community, you'll know that we are feeding you opportunities on a regular basis so that you can save amazing amounts of money. I want you to live a more abundant life. Everybody loves getting a great deal, and I am so honored that I get to do this and I get to bring those great deals to you so that you can live a more abundant life. Now, are you one of the millions of people juggling busy schedules and it becomes hard to get a quality dinner on the table? Trust me, my beautiful wife is a marriage and family therapist. I'm so proud of her. She does great work, helps some great families. Certainly as the CEO of 2 companies, I'm very, very busy. I love to cook, but honestly, it's, there are just going to be days when the kids are like left to forage on their own. And we're all foraging on our own. And so I'm really, really interested in finding economical ways that I can truly feed my family healthy food and do it very quickly. I'll be honest, I am a fan of meal delivery services if you do it right. And so I've reviewed a lot of meal delivery services. Some of them aren't very expensive. We found one that is very fairly priced. And like I said, we've been doing this a lot. All right. So, and I'll tell you too, another reason look, just between you and I, don't tell anybody else this. No, I'm just kidding. Another thing that I really love is I love the time around the table. And I know that family dinner time is becoming something that's becoming a little bit more rare. And there's just something so wonderful about getting together as a family, having that uninterrupted time, no phones at the table, right? I know moms and dads, you're with me on that, right? So look, that's why I'm a big fan of meal delivery. So anyway, what I want to do is again, we're constantly researching who's got the best deal out there. And we found one and we love it. And we got 3 meals this past week. We ordered, picked something that we thought that all of our family would love. And it's from Every Plate. Now, Every Plate dinners, they're cheaper or they're less expensive. Cheaper doesn't sound like a good word, but I mean, it's less expensive. It's healthier. We ended up in the box. We ended up getting a lot of produce in there. As I mentioned previously, over this summer, I started in March. I have lost 23 pounds. My wife has also lost about 23 pounds. I mean, we are looking, I tell you, I don't know about me, but she's looking good. And our secret really is building up some calorie deficits, eating healthy food, getting lots of nutrients, getting lots of healthy proteins, really trying to limit carbs. And Every Plate dinners, again, we found them to be very less expensive, they're healthy, and they're certainly a lot healthier than takeout or delivery or restaurants. So what you could do is you can enjoy amazing chef-designed meals, and get this, it's $4.99 per serving. That, my friends, is a really good deal. And it's going to get just even better if you're a Savings Angel fan. I'm about to cut that in half. All right. So hang on a second. Now, let me just explain a little bit more, give you a review about my experience with Every Plate. So recipes come together in about 30 minutes. Super easy, definitely faster than a trip to the grocery store. Look, I have been buying, my beautiful wife and I have been buying and making a lot of food from scratch. And the advantage, of course, is you know what's getting in there. You're not loading it with preservatives. The disadvantage is that it takes time. So meal delivery services, we don't do this for every meal, but man, we love getting a really, look, I'm hooked. Every Plate, it checks all my boxes. Okay. Again, if you're not running to the grocery store, and when you cook from scratch, I end up having to run to the grocery store more than I'd like to. So you're going to skip the traffic. And I've tried a variety of meal kits, as you know, for my family. And I can easily say that Every Plate gives you the meals you'll enjoy, and your bank account will love. It's going to love as you get this delivered right to your door. So with Every Plate special offer, you can get your first week of meals for only $2.50 per serving. That's like 2 dinners for the price of 1 cup of coffee. Are you ready to fill your plate? For 50% off your first box of Every Plate, you go to everyplate.com and you have to enter the coupon code SAVINGSANGEL. That's one word. It's Savings Angel. And honestly, it's $2.50 per serving. This is a phenomenal deal. So you can experience full plates and fuller wallets. And this is America's best value meal kit. You may be able to find some deals out there with other providers if you really kind of like get lucky with coupon codes and stuff. But this one at $4.99 per serving is a regular price. These guys are amazing. I'm on auto ship now. This is the one for me. So the price is low, the deliciousness. I can tell you the food was great. We had these, it wasn't like blue bison burgers or blue cheeseburgers. They were really delicious. We had something with like risotto in it, which was really, really good. We had something with chicken and vegetables, which is really delicious. So really, it's fantastic. So go to everyplate.com and enter the code SAVINGSANGEL. That's one word, and angel, it's ANGEL for those of you who don't write the word angel very often. It's not angle. That one won't work. And if you do Savings Angel, you're going to get 50% off your first box of Every Plate. Every Plate, thank you so much. I love your brand, love your company, love your food, and thank you so much for hooking us up with that 50% off. Now, I love to learn on the go, and I know many of you do too. So when I'm out for a run, I bike a lot now. Running, it's starting to get cool enough for me to go running. Again, you're hearing from someone that, I used to be a 230 pound, I was a big boy. Now I'm just so grateful, because of having access to good entertainment that I can listen to, that I can keep myself busy with. I can keep myself active. And this is a really, 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 this is what worked for me. Is just being active on a regular basis. I love biking. I love running, but I gotta have something fulfilling to listen to. Music's cool and all, but I really need to engage my brain. Otherwise, I start getting bored. So I strap my phone on my arm. Again, I love finding these really great hookups that are going to just seriously give you a life upgrade. I like audiobooks. But sometimes I don't necessarily need the unabridged version. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I get book recommendations all the time on Facebook. I have a lot of friends that are into personal development, business owners, that sort of thing. And so they are constantly again, someone will start this thread of okay, post your all-time favorite book, or what book have you read in the last 12 months that's been a life changer? And so I get all these book recommendations. And of course, I get major FOMO, fear of missing out. And so now I feel like I've got all this pressure to like read all these different books. And the reality is, come on, you don't have to feel guilty. The reality is there's only so much time in a day. I listen to a lot of podcasts, listen to as many books as I possibly can. And of course I do absolutely love my music. So the app that is absolutely, it's on my home screen right now, which tells you, like, I love it. I use it all the time. It is so cool. What they do, it's called Blinkist. And what they do is that it's the only app that takes thousands of the best-selling nonfiction books and it distills them down to their most impactful elements. So you can read or listen to them in under 15 minutes, all on your phone. Now, the Blinkist library is massive. It's got timeless classics like Rich Dad, Poor Dad to current Amazon's bestsellers like 12 Rules for Life and Antidote to Chaos. Wouldn't that be cool? Okay. How about, do you want to know more about economics? Blinkist can help with that. Like, I really love not like the nerdy economics books, but what am I kidding? They're all nerdy. Like, all the books I listen to are nerdy. But like, I love books like Freakonomics or Malcolm Gladwell. Listen, those books are all in Blinkist. All right. If you like motivational books, like I just finished The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I talked about Blinkist a few weeks ago, and I shared with you a list of books I thought would be completely life-changing. I went through all of those books because they only take like 15 minutes to go through, and you get all of the major ideas. And then if something really inspires you and you want to go and research on your own time, that's great. See, it's kind of like, okay, Blinkist is kind of like watching a parade and being able to kind of like fast forward through the parade to get to the good stuff. It's like, having it's like having Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade recorded, and you'd be like, no, I don't want to watch that. And then you're like, oh, hey, great. Here's Rick Astley singing Never Gonna Give You Up. Okay, I'll sing that. I'll watch that part. Or it's kind of fun. I don't know who the comedian is, but, if you want to fast forward a parade, just run in the opposite direction. And if you want to rewind, then just run in the same direction a little bit faster than them. So it's kind of like, so Blinkist, it's kind of like that. It's like you get all the best parts curated down to, like, honestly, it's like 10 to 20 minutes each book. And I really feel inspired with new, fresh ideas. And again, I have had those cases where then I get some great ideas. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I want to learn more about that. And then it's so much more convenient for me to pursue the things I'm most interested in and then just read an article or whatever. There's tons of blog posts or whatever. But Blinkist, it has really opened me up to some of these new ideas. And honestly, I don't feel like a dork when someone mentions, so have you read so-and-so 12 Rules for Life and Antidote for Chaos at a dinner party or a conference. Like, I don't go to dinner. Like, I go to dinner parties or something. Are you kidding? But I just spent a week at Military Influencer Conference, then a full day with USAA's Influencer Conference. I do a lot of work with USAA. I love them. And then FinCon, of course, just got done with that. By the way, if you noticed, yeah, Josh, your voice is a little raspy. That's the reason why. I've been in conference mode for the past week. FinCon, absolutely amazing. Had the opportunity to do a lot of mentoring and search for new products and services that I think might be a good fit for the Savings Angel family. And then yesterday, I actually had the honor of giving my very first keynote. And it's kind of funny. And this was just an amazing opportunity. I got to speak at Florida BlogCon, and Florida BlogCon attracts a lot of influencers, like big influencers. I mean, there were people in the audience that had audiences well more than 1 million people. And I got to speak to them. Look, I don't know if you're a believer or not, but it's kind of funny. I really wasn't planning on, sharing elements of my faith or my belief in God or whatever. But I did. I just felt, I felt like I really just needed to be very authentic and honest with people about my journey, and my struggles and, how before Savings Angel, I'd lost 2 houses, one to bankruptcy, one in a short sale, foreclosure, declared bankruptcy. I failed in business 6 times. And I don't know if you know that, but that's a reality. And then We developed Savings Angel, and even though that first year was tough, we ended up relying on donations from our church to feed our family, but thankfully we had Savings Angel. That was really amazing, but it wasn't a couple, within a couple of years, we had built up a company that was then doing, we had a big organization. So, I don't want you to think like all this money went to Mr. and Mrs. Elledge, but, we were generating over $1 million a year. We don't really do that so much anymore. We don't have a membership-based website. Now it's just all about education. It's all about service. It's all about just giving now. I've been blessed. But I had the opportunity to share that story from the stage. If you lead your life and, whether or not you call it God or whatever it is, kind of listen to your soul or however you want to describe it. It's kind of funny how you intend to do one thing and then you end up doing something completely different. And I had a lot of people that, they gave me hugs afterwards and they were just, really, really appreciative that, that I kind of paused for a moment and said, I'm going to tell you what's on my heart. And I did. And it was awesome. Oh my gosh. Let's go back to talking about Blinkist. If the Blinkist people are listening, they're like, what are you doing, Josh? Listen, Blinkist, we love you. All right. So listen, this is why I like Blinkist, because I've been able to invoke more ideas. I've been talking to people. Blinkist, it was really great because I feel like I can catch up. So people are recommending books at conferences. No problem. I go right into Blinkist, add it to my list. So here you go. Here is a limited time offer that Blinkist has just for Savings Angel fans. Nobody else gets this that I know of. Well, maybe you do, but here's the easy way to do this. You go, pull up your website, pull up your browser. You go to Blinkist.com. That's BLINKIST.com/angel, ANGEL. Man, there's one thing you're going to learn about this show. You're going to learn how to spell the word angel. Hey, Jennifer, put that at the end, when we close, and don't remove this part either. I want people to know that I'm talking to you. But that's the little clip after the closing music ends, and that you usually, Jennifer, you take something out of context and put it at the end. There you go. That's the one. All right. So anyway, you go to Blinkist.com/angel and start your free 7-day trial. No money, no nothing. It's free for 7 days. And I want you to binge listen to as many books as you can. With Blinkist, you're going to expand your knowledge and learn more in just 15 minutes than you can in almost any other way. Plus, you can listen anywhere. Visit Blinkist, spelled BLINKIST. That's Blinkist.com/angel. to start your free 7-day trial. I want you to let me know how many books you were able to binge listen to in 7 days. If you don't like it, you can cancel anytime. You won't pay anything. But if you want the free 7-day trial, you can get 25% off. Also, I believe you can go to get that, and you go to Blinkist.com/angel. You're going to love the selections. Well, there you go. If you loved hearing everything on this podcast, would you take a minute and leave a 5-star review in iTunes, Apple Podcasts, or whatever app you're listening to this show in? Just give us like a thumbs up, bookmark us, hit that 5th star, hit the share it to somebody via text, share it to somebody on the Facebook, on Twitter, on Pinterest, on Instagram. I don't know if you could share podcasts on Instagram, but if you do, let us know. Go ahead and do it because you are helping us share this message of abundance with more people. And of course, if you do leave us a review somewhere, it really helps. We cannot do this without you. I promise this podcast is always going to be free. We do this because we love bringing this message of abundance to people. And we love bringing it to you. If you have any specific questions, if there's anything you'd like to hear me talk about, you can drop me a comment in the podcast feedback. You can write to me on our Facebook group or call my podcast hotline at 407-205-9250 and leave me a message. I'll answer your question, write you back, or with your permission, I might even share your question or story with others on this show. With that, have a wonderful week full of saving more, earning more, and living more abundantly. And thank you for listening. Man, there's one thing you're going to learn about this show. You're going to learn how to spell the word angel.